These reaction vids, they just don't stop. I can definitely say that I am more thankful than I am upset with the people and the creators of Game of Thrones to delay this latest episode for 2 weeks, because here's the deal. Hannibal came out on Friday. Had Game of Thrones come out on Sunday, I would not be able to make a reaction vid like this because I would be in a comatose state. Game of Thrones Season 4, The Mountain and the Viper. Unfortunately, on Sunday night, I could not see the episode for Game of Thrones, and I ended up seeing it the day after, but before I did, I kept seeing reactions to this, on Twitter and on Facebook and stuff, and then I am so not okay with what happened on Game of Thrones, and I'm like, oh God, what happened? It started to worry me a lot. In the end, I watched it, and I found out what it was that made everyone not okay. And I gotta say, I'm not okay with it either. But I can say I saw it coming. That is the biggest thing. I just didn't think it was going to be that bad. That is where I am more or less emotionally traumatized by this. Literally, emotionally traumatized. And I can imagine some of you are like, well, Doug, it's just a TV show. You need to get over it. Well, yeah, of course, I know that. I mean, these people are going to be fine. They are fine. They're alive and well, and everything's all well. And Game of Thrones is a well-made show that is designed to do something like this. So I'm well aware of that. But the fact of the matter is, it's like I feel so attached at this point that it's really hard not to react the way I did. But there's something a little bit more about me that you need to understand as well. I am an emotional person. I am very emotional. So when it comes to something like this, and after what I just saw, God. So anyway, I'm going to recap this whole thing. Basically, there's this whole showdown. The Mountain, and then another character named Prince Oberyn Martell. And he's been a very likable character ever since, he showed up in Season 4. And he has a big grudge against the Mountain because he killed his sister, raped her, and also killed her children. And so he's out for blood. One situation leads to another, and Tyrion is being accused for killing the king. And he didn't do it, but people are like, because you're an imp and because we don't like you, because you're weird and sad and tormented, we just want to destroy you. And, well, they're getting their wish, that's for sure. In the end, Tyrion kind of backlashes at the trial, and he demands a trial by combat. So Tyrion's sister, Cersei, kind of picks the Mountain out of, good luck, Tyrion, in finding anyone who can beat this guy. So one thing leads to another. As I said before, Tyrion demands a trial by combat, and Prince Oberyn Martell decides to be Tyrion's champion. By this point, I'm thinking maybe there's something good going to be happening here. Tyrion has just gotten the short end of the stick. Everybody hates him, except for us fans. And nobody could actually beat the Mountain because he's huge. Look at that guy. Martell says, I'll be your champion. Let's do this because I have a hateful grudge against him, so why not? So the end of the episode comes about. The fight is about to begin, and you're just kind of worried. Now, I'm especially worried because after hearing everything that I just did, I'm not okay with Game of Thrones and what just happened. I'm sitting here I'm kind of going like this, I'm not sure what to expect. Although I had a feeling in my head Martell was going to die, because why else would anyone be upset that the Mountain died, I mean, we barely saw him. He's been around for some time, since the beginning of the show, but we know that he's the most evilest force of nature there is in the show, and we barely see him, so that's a big impact on us, knowing that all this buildup is coming to this moment. I'm literally, my anxiety's kicking in. It is that bad, because I'm going on what I know, I'm going on what's happening. Martell is flipping around like a monkey. He is just so fast and quick, and he uses his spear, so he's like... Okay, he's confident. He's good. This is why I liked him. What's gonna happen? He is beating the Mountain. Without a doubt, he is killing him. He is amazing at his spear. He is amazing at being quick. And the Mountain's like, I don't care who you are. He's killing him. And he finally gets him down, and he wants him to confess. And I'm like, no, don't make him confess. You're fine, you're good. Then it happened. The single most traumatic thing I could ever think that could ever happen in a show like this. Mountain gets the drop on him. Simple as that. Punches him in the face. His teeth go flying. Martell's teeth go flying. They go right in front of his lover, actually. And then Mountain grabs his face, chokes him, takes his thumbs, and starts pressing in his eyeballs, gouges his eyeballs out, and then proceeds to crush Martell's skull. It was the single most unwanted thing I've ever wanted to see in my life. Now it's seen, it cannot be unseen. In the end, he ends up getting justice served, but by the cost of his own life. I'm in a surreal moment right now. I'm not really sure how to feel. I feel like I'm not allowed to be as emotional as I'm supposed to be. It was very surreal, that's all I can really say, and especially when Tywin, Tyrion's dad, stands up and says, the gods are just and it has determined your fate. You were to be killed for killing the king, and it was like, I felt bad for Martell, but oh god, my heart goes heavy for Tyrion. Beyond Ned Stark's death, beyond the Red Wedding, beyond Joffrey's death, this one was completely unexpected for me, even though I did see it coming. It was how he went out, Martell. I did not like, I did not see that part coming, and it was just too much for me. So there you have it, guys. This is my other reaction vid. I actually didn't plan on doing it because I was going to do another video where I was going to pool in a whole bunch of movies together and review them, and it's a bad list of movies that other people have disliked, and I was going to review it myself. So if you really want to see that, it's going to be coming up soon, probably within next week or something like that. I'm really thankful that you guys have really liked my Hannibal finale review, because that was amazing that you guys actually started sharing it and liking it and commenting. I'm completely thankful and really honored that you guys went as far as you did and made this thing really work for me. It makes me want to do more, and that's why I'm doing this as well. So that's my personal thank you to that. What do you think is going to happen to Tyrion at this point? I don't know if he's really going to survive for the rest of this season, but you know, hey, I'm being a little oblivious at this point. Nevertheless, what did you think? Tell me your praises, tell me your woes. Other than that, that's all I've got, guys. Until next time.